So we've had a few different changes to the sniper rifles with this new update that came out earlier on today. There's been a lot of buffs, there's been a lot of changes, and in this video we're going to go over the top 5 best sniper rifles to use in Warzone Season 3 after the reloaded update. If you enjoy weapon stat breakdowns, weapon comparisons, and overall tips and tricks for Warzone, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we're trying to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. And click that link in the description and subscribe to our second channel as well. We do post extra content over there. So first of all, we're going to read over the patch notes and quickly state some of the things we tested as well to just confirm certain things. So first of all, with the snipers, it says all Black Ops Cold War Sniper base optics have been adjusted. Now, I don't know if they mean the zoom level or what it is they're actually talking about, because there's still no sniper glint on any Cold War optics. So I'm not exactly 100% too sure, because I did test for the sniper glint and I also tested for ADS times, and nothing like that was changed with this statement here. Then when we're looking at Sniper Rifle Charlie, which is the M80 Sniper or the M82, I can't remember exactly what it's called. We've got the bullet velocity being increased by 14%, which is a decent enough boost. We've got extremity multipliers increased, so it's going to do more damage to extremities. And then the fire rate has been decreased, so it fires a lot slower than before. But as we can see, the damage has been improved and then the fire rate has been reduced. So this is going to be more of a high caliber weapon. With the LW3 Tundra, we've got aim and stability being improved. Then we've got the Swiss, which has had probably the most changes here, which has got flinch resistance improved. ADS speeds have been improved slightly. Aiming stability has also been improved. Then we've got the ZRG Sniper, and the bullet penetration has been improved, which I didn't really think was bad to begin with, but they've improved it. They've also increased some of the body multipliers as well, so it's going to do a lot more damage than it did before. And then also the extremity multipliers as well has been improved, just like the M80 Sniper. The ADS speed has been reduced, so it's slower now by 4%, but this is not really going to be that noticeable. Bullet velocity has been decreased by 2%. It's almost pretty much a zero change to the overall bullet velocity of the gun. Movement speed has been reduced. That's not really going to be too important. And then ADS movement speed has been slowed down as well by 1%. So these kind of nerf changes are not going to be all that much important, considering they're only 4%, 2%, 1%. But the multipliers being increased, as you can see, this is significant changes here to the overall gun. So the next thing I want to talk about is some of the attachment changes they made. So the laser attachments now actually help with ADS time. So you've got an improved ADS time with the steady aim laser, the 5mW laser, and the Ember sighting point now helps with aiming stability if you do need that on your sniper rifle. And then also we did have the sound suppressor or the sound moderator got a huge buff, because now it helps with bullet velocity and also improves ADS speeds. So these two attachment changes are huge for sniper rifles right now. Now, the next thing I wanted to find out, and I'm pretty sure you're all interested in this as well, is whether or not the Swiss Sniper with all the best ADS attachments actually aims down sights faster than the Kar 98. So if you look at it, we've actually got so many aim down sight attachments on the Swiss Sniper compared to the Kar 98. And one thing I wanted to make sure and test was that the optics that you see here, the Axial 3 times, the Royal Cross 4 times, still helped with ADS times, because like I said, they did say they made that adjustment to the base optic, so I wanted to make sure they never changed anything else. So we did test the Axial Arms, and there was a slight improvement to ADS with the Axial Arms optic. So if you do want the max ADS, the fastest ADS possible, you do need to go for the Axial Arms. Then we did use the 5mW laser to do the testing as well. We used the Combat Recon barrel, because this is the best barrel for bullet velocity. And then we used the new sound moderator attachment because it improves your ADS once again. And then lastly, we used the airborne elastic wrap again because it improves your ADS. So this is like the max ADS build on the SWISS K31 Sniper. And it actually turns out this has got an ADS time of 350 milliseconds, which is about 6 milliseconds faster than the Kar 98. So it's not that much faster, and considering how bad the bullet velocity is, which I'll have on screen just now as well, the bullet velocity is about 872 meters per second with this exact build, and it's not good enough to compete with the Kar 98, which I'll have the bullet velocity of that on screen when I show you the gun in just a moment. But like I said, the bullet velocity is nowhere near as good, and for a 6 millisecond aim down sight improvement, it's not worth going to the Swiss Sniper rifle at the moment. So the Swiss Sniper is not in the top 5 list, unfortunately. And just to be 100% sure, we also tested this build for the Pellington as well, just to make sure the Pellington doesn't have the best aim down sight time. And this came out at around about 400 milliseconds, which is about the same ADS as the Kar98 with the stability stock on it. So it does have a fast ADS, but it's still not as good in terms of bullet velocity compared to the Kar98. So let's start getting into our top 5 list, and we really have a top 4 with the honorable mention being the M82 sniper rifle. So for the M82, like I said, it had a lot of improvements from the patch notes as you've seen, so it does do a lot more damage to the extremities. But when it comes to the overall class setup for this gun, you do want to go for the wrap suppressor. You do want the max possible bullet velocity on this gun. It aims down sight pretty slow. It does a lot more damage. You do want the maximum bullet velocity. So you want the wrap suppressor. Then you want the combat recon barrel as well. Then I would still go for the axial 3x optic just because it does help with that ADS time. And also it has the best zoom level in my opinion. But you could also go for the Royal and Cross if you really wanted to. Then I would go for the Serpent or the Airborne Elastic Wrap, but the Airborne Elastic Wrap also helps with flinch resistance. And then lastly, for the last attachment, you do want to go for the 5mm laser for that improved aim down sight time. It has had some improvements and the ADS is a little bit better now as well, so I would highly recommend trying this gun out because it is a slightly different option to all of the bolt action snipers that are available. Getting into the actual top snipers now, we've got the SPR, and on screen for these 4 guns, you will see the bullet velocity values as well as the ADS values for the builds I'm about to show you. So for the SPR, you want to use the monolithic suppressor for the sound suppression and the damage range. You do want to use that 26-inch barrel because this is the best barrel for giving you the best possible bullet velocity on the sniper rifle. Then you do want to use the Solo Zero optic. This is going to allow you to aim down sight a little bit quicker in the variable zoom. Then you do want to use the tac laser, and lastly, the Norma mags. So the bullet velocity for this gun is around about 1,200 almost, which is actually really good for a marksman rifle. And then the ADS is actually 520 milliseconds for this exact build right here. So it's still a pretty decent ADS, not the best. Next up, we have the HDR, and one of the main reasons I like putting the HDR on this list is just because the Modern Warfare guns aim down sight so much better than the Cold War ones. I have no idea why Cold War guns, especially sniper rifles, aim down sight in such a weird way. But we all know what the best class setup is for the HDR now. It's mono suppressor, the 26.9-inch barrel, tac laser, optic. You can go for variable zoom. I just prefer the standard optics. I think it's the best. The FTAC Stalker Scout, and then lastly, I like to use the focus perk so you can hold your breath for longer periods of time. And this is the way I would build the HDR, but you can go for that variable zoom like I mentioned. So if you're trying not to get like that weird aim down sight time, but you still want a long range sniper that has really good bullet velocity, then the HDR is probably your only option at the moment. At number 2, there's pretty much no surprise here. We've got the Kar98, and this gun has been amazing since forever actually, but it's still the best close range aggressive sniper in the game. We all know you need the mono suppressor, the 27-inch barrel, tac laser, sniper scope because you do want the faster ADS. You don't need the variable zoom on the Kar98. And then again, you can choose the precision comb or the sport comb. I tend to switch between the two depending on the loadout I'm using, but I'm currently using the sport comb and that gives you the faster possible ADS. And this is the max ADS build for the Kar98. Like I said, this one aims down sight in about 350 milliseconds, so it's actually really quick, and the bullet velocity is over 1,000 still. So you're still going to be hitting your shots at a distance with this gun, and that's why it feels so good in Warzone. Last but not least, we have the ZRG 20mm sniper, and this gun is basically the best bullet velocity sniper in the game right now. Now you could opt to go for the sound moderator if you'd like. If you do want to use a sniper at long range, you have to use the agency suppressor because this is going to give you the best bullet velocity values, but the bullet velocity is already good on this gun. So you could go for the sound suppressor instead so you get faster ADS. Kind of depends on how you want to build it, but personally I would still go for the agency suppressor because I do want the max bullet velocity. You want the combat recon barrel. You still want to use that axial 3x optic. Some people like the base optic, but like I said, this does help with ADS times. You do want that 5mm laser, again, so you can improve the ADS times on the gun. And then lastly, I would go for the airborne elastic wrap once again for the aim down sight time and the aiming stability bonuses. And some people have done testing in the community to find out that the airborne elastic wrap does actually help with aiming stability now. So you do want to use that attachment over the rest of them. And that is the way I would build a ZRG 20mm sniper. And you do get good aim down sight time values. And again, I'll have the bullet velocity as well as the aim down sight time on screen so you can see that too. But like I said, this is the best bullet velocity sniper, and it also has a good ADS time, which is actually better than the HDR. So if you're looking for overall the best long range sniper rifle, the ZRG is your best option. If you're looking for the best close range aggressive sniper rifle, the Kar 98 is still the best option. We have covered a lot in this video, so I will leave timestamps so you can skip to the parts that you find most important, whether you just want to see the top 5 snipers or whether you want to see the stats of actually what we're taking a look into. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we're trying to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers, and it does take a while to put together videos like this for you to give you the stats and let you know what are the best guns. Also, subscribe to our second channel. We do make extra content over there, usually short videos and just extra content overall. And thank you very much for watching.